In biology. Good morning, students. Today, again, we will continue the same chapter, fourth chapter, absorption by roots. And the topic is how long can osmosis continue? So, see the figure here. There are, see, theoretically, osmosis should continue until the concentration of water molecule becomes equal, that is isotonic on both sides of the membrane. Clear? So the process osmosis continue till the concentration of water should be equal on either side of a semi-permeable membrane. So here this pink dotted line is a semi-permeable membrane. On either side, it contains two different solutions, solution A and solution B. Solution A is said to be hypotonic solution because here concentration of water is maximum. Solution B is said to be hypertonic because here concentration of water is less. If concentration of water is less, then the concentration of solute will be maximum in B and will less in A. Clear? So first of all, clear the condition in the hypo and hypertonic solution. When the conditions clear, then it is easy to understand that here the concentration of water is maximum, so water from solution A will diffuse into the solution B till the concentration of water will be equal, that is isotonic on either side. Clear? Okay. Next, osmotic pressure. So what is osmotic pressure? According to the definition, a minimum pressure that nullify osmosis. Means if we exert certain pressure to stop the process of osmosis is called osmotic pressure. Just see the diagram here. This inverted Thiessen funnel contain hypertonic solution or sugar solution. The beaker contain hypotonic solution or simply it contain water. So the concentration of water in the beaker is maximum or more compared to the Thiessen funnel. In between, cellophane paper is there that acts as a semi-permeable membrane. So, water from the beaker will diffuse into the Thiessen funnel because in the Thiessen funnel concentration of water is less. This process is called osmosis. But here the topic is what is osmotic pressure. So due to this phenomenon, that is osmosis, water diffuse into the Thiessen funnel so that the level of water will rise in the tube. But we can stop this process by exerting a pressure in the form of piston. This piston stop the inward diffusion of water from the beaker to the Thiessen funnel. So this piston exert a minimum pressure. That minimum pressure stop osmosis. So no more osmosis possible when there is no space for the inward movement of water. This is known as osmotic pressure. Clear all of you? Okay. Dear children, a new topic tonicity, one of the important topic, because all the three chapters in plant physiology are more or less related with this tonicity. If tonicity will not clear, you are not able to solve the figure based question. So it is very important to understand the topic tonicity. See one figure, a big container separated by a semi permeable membrane. So this is semi permeable membrane. This semi-permeable membrane separates the container into equal half A and B. This container that divides into two halves A and B contain equal volume of solution. So here both the sides contain solution A, solution B. So what is tonicity? It is the relative concentration of the solution A and B, relative concentration of the solution that determine the direction and extent of diffusion. Once more, what is tonicity? It is the relative concentration of the solution that determines the direction and extent of diffusion. See again the figure. Here solution A is said to be hypotonic, or we can say it is a dilute solution. Dilute means more concentration of water and less concentration of solute, that is either sugar or salt. In B it is hypertonic. We can say concentrated solution. Clear? Hypertonic, dilute, concentrated. So it is clear that if solution A contain dilute solution, so more water present here, so water from here will diffuse into the B. All of you are getting? Water from A will diffuse into the B because water in solution A is maximum and water in solution B is less because it is hypertonic. In hypertonic, solute concentration is maximum. So it is clear that water from A will move to B. Clear? But do you know how do the movement of water takes place from A to B? Just due to the concentration of the solute. Here concentration of solute is maximum. So the water move from A to B. So this movement or direction of diffusion is determined by the concentration of the solute present in a solution, and this is known as tonicity. So on the basis of tonicity, there are three types of solution: hypertonic, hypotonic and Isotonic. Tonic means solute. Hyper means high. High solute concentration. It is less solute concentration. Tonic means solute, hypo means less. And iso means equal solute concentration. Getting all of you? Hyper, high solute concentration. Obviously, the water concentration is low. Hypo means less solute concentration, or the water will be maximum. And here, the concentration of solute and solvent is equal on either side of a semi-permeable membrane. Clear all of you? So tonicity, 3 types of solution. So we will discuss the tonicity here. So it is water, means it is hypo, and this is hyper. So water from hypo moves to the hyper. Clear? So this movement, the direction of movement determined by the concentration of solute, this is known as tonicity. So this is hypotonic, this is hypertonic. After some time, if the concentration of water will be equal along with the solute, the solution is said to be isotonic. Clear? Okay. Let's say next day again we will continue the same topic. Clear all of you?